StillHuntress, and this video is in response to Vera747's comment on how to incorporate tarot into your everyday life. There are a lot of videos on YouTube already about single card draws and how to get tarot to say yes or no and all of those sorts of things, and I have really nothing substantive to add to that. But for me, how to incorporate tarot into your day-to-day life is about what do you ask tarot to do, and how do you think tarot works? And then how you incorporate it follows through logically. How I incorporate a toaster into my day-to-day life is different than how I incorporate a snuggly blanket into my day-to-day life. I don't ask the same things of them because they do different things for me. They work in a different way. So I'm going to offer how I put that together, and you can take that as an example of what I'm talking about, and then do that for yourself. I'm not offering this as any kind of answer, because who the heck am I? So for me, the universe is a sentient thing. It's matter itself has an intelligence outside of the gods, outside of us. And just as everything we do, every way we hold our shoulders, every facial expression, how we walk, conveys information about us, everything in the universe is constantly chattering. How falling leaves, the pattern they make when they fall, the pattern of rain on a window, all of these things have a message. And if we could figure out what the message was, we would be talking to the universe, but we never understand what that means. And I think that is how our ancestors were able to divine using sheep's entrails and scattering bones, because every time you drop a glass of milk and it shatters on the floor, that's a message. It's just we don't know how to read it. And there are little pockets of experience throughout history, throughout human experience, and tarot is one of them, where, and I think I've referred to this in another video as a patois. We've developed a sort of a rudimentary language that we can communicate with the universe, and that allows us to talk to the matter that creates all things, the matter that makes us up, the matter that makes up our ancestors and will make up our progeny. And so for me, consulting the tarot is consulting the ultimate ancestor, or the ultimate grandmother, phoning up grandma. So as a consequence, I would not call up my grandmother every day and go, should I do this or should I do that? Should I do this or should I do that? What do you think? Yes, no. So I don't ask the tarot that. I would, however, call up my grandmother and say, oh my God, I'm torturing myself. I keep going back and forth. I don't know what to do. I don't like this about my job, but I do make good money. And I would call up my grandmother and ask her about that. So I would consult the tarot. I don't really use tarot in shadow work, because calling up your grandmother and just telling her everything that's wrong and expecting an answer is basically emotionally unloading on someone. It's not doing shadow work, to my mind. But there are those who think of tarot as a way to access the Jungian archetypes, in which case shadow work is completely appropriate. There are people who believe that tarot is the ultimate Rorschach test, the ultimate ink blot test, and that you're seeing your own baggage and your own subconscious and your own fears and hopes when you look at those ink blots. And that if you are a little bit psychic, you are picking up the person opposite you, and you're seeing the cards with their baggage and their fears and hopes and whatnot. So it all depends on how you think tarot works, and you have to decide that for yourself. And there's no right answer. So how I look at how that works, and how the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker think that works. There's no right answer, and that's all fine. Likewise, the you of now and the you of tomorrow and the you of next year are all going to have different answers to that question. And that's okay. You just have to answer it for now, because there is no final answer. So, Vera, I hope that helps and is the answer to the question that you were hoping for. I would like to thank my sister for being my camera person today.
Hello!
And I'll see you next time. Blessings. Bye.